Chapter 18 of Black Cat, the last chapter in this volume here, volume 2, is the anticlimax of the story arc that we were in. It is the come down. It is the big take a breath. It is the big catch up, see what's going on, and then start setting up for the next story arc. So let's flip over here. I made a big deal in the last review about how Rinslet was hurt. And I think I even said something like they reference it later. Well, she wakes up. She's in this little apartment. There it is. It's not too serious, but you injured the tendon in your right arm. Now, that's not like huge, right? That's not like, oh, yeah, your arm was dislocated or whatever, but it's still an acknowledgement that she's human. I remember we jumped from the tower. Where is he? Ooh, Train, the sea urchin head. Hey, Rins, you're up, huh? And then, boom, there he is. Train Hartnett has arrived when day breaks. There's not a lot really to show in this chapter. That's not super spoilery, but we got to show you some super spoilery stuff. Like Eve's hanging out. Like, look at her. She's learning, man. She's learning about the world. It's really cool. Train, in the course of the fight, was seriously injured, and so Gendo Ikari shows up and is like, yo, how would you like your arm reattached? And then he does it. He uses magic and reattaches the guy's arm. All right? So this is clearly a flashback. Like, this is happening before, Rinslet wakes up when she's still unconscious, before Sven picks Train up and brings him to the apartment. Yeah, like, when I saw this guy right here, that was my first thought was Gendo Ikari. He's doing the lights reflect off his glasses. He pushes them up with one finger. Get the robot Shinji. I'm sorry. That's all I see. Like, here, like, this is clearly not Gendo, but I will forever think of this guy as Gendo Ikari. I think he just tells dude to, like, refer to him as the doctor or whatever, and that's, like, super lame. Hold on, is that in the crease? Yeah. Call me doctor. How lame. How lame, doctor. You're Gendo Ikari now and forever. Now, narratively in a story, you have, like, you break a story up into multiple acts, and every act should have, or every portion of the story should have a climax. And after the climax, you have to have the anticlimax, which is what this is. Because that's the moment where the characters get to take a break and they can be like, whew, and heal and recover. So it's not a particularly exciting chapter, but it's basically a cliffhanger. It is a cliffhanger for the next volume of this book, which I do not own. And so I'm sitting here thinking to myself, how much does this cost? Like, if I were to go on Amazon, what does this cost? What does Black Cat Volume 3 cost? What? Black Cat Volume 3. Out of stock. Looks like. I'm on Amazon.co.uk. Looks like I can buy it used for $2.99 in pounds. I don't know what that is in real money. But that's also probably more than I want to pay for it because I bought this book for like $1 or $2 or something at like Goodwill or St. Vincent de Paul or something. Like, this was not an expensive purchase, and I feel like £3 is probably like $5, and that's getting kind of like out of the impulse buy territory. So I'm just gonna have to keep my eyes open for this. I'm gonna have to keep my eyes open for more volumes of Black Cat so I can buy them cheap and read them. For the price that I paid for these, I have gotten 10 times the enjoyment out of this than I expected. I thought I'd buy these and they'd be just inherently disposable. I'd read it and be like, yeah, whatever. I see why this ended up in a thrift store, Blah. But no, that is exactly not what happened. What happened is I was like, man, I got hooked. This was a good manga. All right, you all take care of yourselves. You have a great one. And you know what? I gotta say, I see Rinslet's hair color on the book, right? I see Sven's hair color on the cover of the book. Inside the book, I imagine him with white hair, and I think she's a blonde. So I don't know what that says about me. But you all take care of yourselves. You have a great one. And I look forward to seeing you here again next time. So take care. Bye bye.